You're doing it in bass, huh? Just keep it right. So, from the singing we'll do. Okay. 5, 6, 7, and गुमनाम है कोई बदनाम है कोई किसको खबर कौन है वो अनजान है कोई. Hello everybody, we are here at the Radioadda and we are looking forward to celebrate Halloween, which is coming right away. It's on October 31st. So Shaista,
Kiran.
This is Shaista, my good friend.
And this is Kiran, and we are here to discuss some spine-chilling horror tales.
Cool. It will be evil and it will be horror.
So, Kiran, have you had any such experience with the underworld?
Underworld or devil world? I don't know what to say it. But I didn't had any experience like that, I guess. Just because I think I don't believe in it, or I don't know. I never had this kind of experiences. But do you have any experiences?
I have I have had an experience, yes, and it was so scary that I will never mess with them again.
Share it with us, please. Come on. We want to know about your experience. Come on.
So I think most of these things happen like in very jungle areas.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So this happened in this hill station called Mahabaleshwar.
It's getting intense now.
Yeah.
Tell me,
So I've been going to Mahabaleshwar since my childhood, and
for the vacation purpose
for summer vacations.
Okay.
So but it never happened. What happened once was, now this is during my teenage, so mostly Mahabaleshwar sort of sleeps by 11 o'clock. 11, 12 max, the market and all used to shut. Now I think it's a little more happening place, but back in the days 11, 12 and the market used to be shut everywhere. It used to be dark. So during my teenage, what we used to do is to have a lot of masti. So we used to get drinks, and then there are these points in Mahabaleshwar. So we would get drinks, and then in the car we had newly learned driving and all 18-19-year-olds, and we are going to the points and we are drinking there.
Okay.
So there was one such point, Wilson Point, that we went to once, and it is like the highest peak of Mahabaleshwar. And we are all cousins, and we are sitting, and we are very excited that we are driving, and we are sort of picnicking. Then the midnight picnic kind of thing we are having there, and suddenly one of us gets slapped in the face. And there's no one.
I think this is much of a funny story than a horror story. I don't know. Just because he was boozed up, that's why. I don't know. I hope so not.
I'm ran from that place, and we've done soba, and we have done nahi jayega, nahi karenge.
Great story. I love this story. It's cool, man. It's cool. Mahabaleshwar is horrifying. Comedy.
It's quite spooky. A lot of stories. Every bungalow has some story.
It's a hill station, but people have experienced a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of jungle around it. 1 kilometer you go outside the main market and it's jungle.
It's
1 or 2 kilometers radius is the main town thing, and then everywhere it's just jungle. All the points you have to cross jungle drives. They are jungle drives. So you are going through all that spooky atmosphere. Also, it's Raz happening, Stree happening, everything is happening.
All the Hollywood movies and Bollywood movies stories are happening. So I my dad told me a lot of stories.
From his days.
You can say he has experienced few, or some of them were stories. You can say one of them was very horrifying for me. Was that his very best friend and him was traveling on this bridge, and they say that this you should not travel on this bridge during the nights or something like that. So they left XYZ station. From there they left like 11 o'clock or something, and they're also from where they left from the family. They were also warning that you don't have to go in the evening. You just stand by and just go in the morning. So they didn't listen. They were like, no, we just need to go, and they went. And they say that like that bridge is haunted and this and that. Nobody believes in this stuff.
Yeah, when you're young, you're not believing. You're saying,
what is this stuff and this and that. And they left, and they had this like Luna. That was back in the day. They had a Luna, so both were there on the Luna, and suddenly, like they were traveling on that bridge, and suddenly they hear something like a voice of some machine hanging over on the bike, and dad was driving, and my dad's friend was driving, and dad was at the back, and my like uncle, I say, and it's not like a friend, he's like an uncle for me right now. So uncle, what did he did? He just pulled that thing up and give it to my dad. I said, see what it is. It's just hanging off the bike, and dad is like, okay, I have it. It's okay, no problem. So they went on, and after crossing the bridge, the bike went off. It just dead. It's not working at all. So they pushed it out to a garage, and the garage was not there. So the garage was like the roadside garage. So he lives there. That person lives there. So they just knocked on the door and they said, what happened to the bike and this and that. So he checked on the bike. And he said, okay, this is not going to happen faster. This will take time, and you can stand by somewhere. So they were standing by, and then in the morning they came up to get the bike. And what did that person said? Like, how the hell did you rode this bike up in here? Because the main wheel, like the wheel works on a stop, right? And the stop is in your hands.
Okay.
How the wheel work? How the wheel work, and how could you just drive your bike up in here? You cannot drive a bike because the main axle is not there already, na? So the wheel will be off, off the bike. So the main axle was missing.
And it's
so I don't know if this is a horrifying stuff, but it was not. He said, how did you drive your bike up in here?
Okay, the mechanic was like surprised.
You cannot drive a bike. It should be dismantled. The wheel should be dismantled if this thing is off. I don't know if this is valid or not mechanically, but that's the stuff I heard. I was like, I was small. This was the story.
But it must have like spooked them out.
How is that? Like, that part is out and you're still driving the bike. I don't know.
Maybe somebody pushed it.
I don't that's the thing, isn't it? I don't know if it's mechanically right, it's technically right, but that's that. So many stories are there, but it's just running on my mind. I don't know. Anything else if you want to share? It's anything like any you can say anything related to what you have gone through, or anything in your experiences or anything?
So I've heard a lot of stories in the church. So I'm with this church choir. And so I regularly attend the charismatic gathering. So in there, there are sometimes, the priests coming and speaking about such stories. And so they get like called a lot. I'm sure it must be happening with all other priests also of different religions, and they get called when there is like a problem, like somebody, like many stories I've heard about, couples like buying like really these bank auction properties and like very distressed deals and everything, and then their family is going through a lot of trouble. Sometimes it is just simple vastu, sometimes it is some like very dark energy, and they get the priests have to get called, and then they have these stories of communicating with them, so which they share. So some of these stories I've heard, and what these energies do to the family is very intense. It is the kind of stuff that you see in the movies that most scary. Like what has happened with me or your dad is like still like funny horror.
Funny horror kind of stuff. Funny horror. But I've come to some of these when I was in my childhood, I've come to a lot of this National Geography. I used to use like to see a lot of National Geography stuff,
Yeah,
and
they have a lot
this
of-
and that. They have a lot of this kind of stuff, like evil happened in the house. You get cheaper deals and this and that. I don't know if it is like real, how much reality is there inside it, but it's there. It's there.
Yeah, there is like a company in Bombay also which does this like tour of all these like dark haunted bungalows around Bombay.
Oh.
Have you heard of that?
Have you heard of this? No. Have you heard of this? I've recently heard this.
And they just
oh my
show you
God.
that place from far, and it's like dark and dingy,
No.
and you wouldn't even want to go near the gate. or
I
something.
was in.
The glasses are all broken, shattered.
Right. I've heard this thing in Goa that they have a price. If you videoed a ghost, we'll give you some amount. Just give us the real ghost video. I don't know what is this. This is what? There's no logic in this stuff. Really, they really have a big amount of prize.
Yeah.
They had this competition. I don't know. I've just heard this thing. I don't know if it is like there or what.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now after being slapped, I think I will not. I will not mess with that.
Don't mess with the ghosts. Right. I saw one. I think फिर कोई है. It was on DD channel. It was back. फिर कोई है is like on Star Plus.
Okay.
It came afterwards. But when it was in DD, it was just koi hai.
Okay.
And then the film also came and this and that. But these were the episodes, and it used to like Saturdays or Sundays in night they used to put this one episode only. And one episode I just remember it was so horrifying. It was so horrifying. Like it's still the thing, it just runs in my mind. I get terrified because it's like you can say it's logically familiarity comes in that story. The story is in short. I'll tell you. The story is like there are 4 people in a family, and like 2 are like kids, like small kids, like 5 years old, and 1 is 8 years old, like that, like siblings, and both are the farmers. Mom, dad are farmers. So for some reason they have to leave out of, I don't remember much the details of that, but for some reason mom.
It's a farm.
It's a farm. It's very like gaon ka family kind of stuff. So it's a farm, and they for some reason, I think the one of the kid is one of the kid
possessed.
is like no one of the kid is adopted or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember perfectly, but yeah, some of the reason they both the parents have to go for another town or the shahar or something like that, and. So what they do, they put a rack on the ceiling, and they've told that kids that will come till the night, just the food is hanging out there. You take food from there and eat it up, okay? And we'll come, like till the evening we'll come. So these 2 kids are there in the home, and they're out, they're gone, and they never come. And these 2 kids are there in their home, and the kids were they just promised that if you stay here and be calm and like good kids, we'll bring the junjuna, the toy for you. So they're like, okay, they'll bring like toy for us, and then we'll be good kids and this and that. We'll we'll just bring us the toy and this and that. And they never came. They never came back. So they're their only kids, okay. And after few I don't know months or something like that, the father comes back. And he opens the door because they locked the door from outside. They opens the door, and the kids come out, and they say, "Papa aaye, Junjuna laaye, Papa aaye, Junjuna laaye." It's so terrifying. It's like what is this story? It's like they are there, and I don't know. It's so there was so much root to it. It is shown as like there is like small hut there, and you have the small doors like that, and they lock it up, and they went by, and this people are very like decent people and like decent family.
Mm.
So this is
And-
like
yeah,
this
kids are just just waiting there for their Jinjana and
actually
yeah.
they're dead actually
they're
because
dead.
of
Yeah, of
hunger,
course they're
and
dead
the ghost
hunger.
comes
Yeah,
out.
the ghost
I'm
is-
like, what is this?
Their
This
spirit is still waiting for them.
right, waiting for them.
Kind
Like,
of
that was a horrifying story. I still remember it. See, I still remember it. I think I saw it in like when I was 6 or 7 years old. Not much. But it
It
still
stayed
it stayed,
with you,
yeah,
yeah.
it stayed with me. It stayed with me. So yeah, we had a lot of this
Yeah.
experiences and
Yeah.
stories.
I think in my childhood it was mostly the Z horror show which was like, and the Ramsay movies.
Yeah.
Like we overdid on, and our sister actually says that that movies have like destroyed us like psychologically.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
The only thing they have is like their super acid faces and.
Yeah. These Japanese movies are also horrifying. Yeah, Japanese
Yeah.
movies. I saw one of it, Shutter, if you have seen. It's way too different level horror to it. That he just carries that ghost on his head for rest of his life, kind of stuff. If you've not seen Shutter, see Shutter. It's good.
Shutter.
Yeah, Shutter.
Shutter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we are here. We want to listen your stories.
Yes.
And just comment in the below if you have any stories or
any experiences. Yeah.
And Radioadda officially is presenting this big event here in Mumbai, which is in
Which is at Durango's Cafe in Bandra.
yeah.
And it's an open mic, so you can come, and if you have any stories to tell about the experiences, your experiences with the underworld, or if you have any story, any poetry,
any poetry,
any song,
any experiences,
any experiences,
any experiences. You can
yes.
dress up all in Hollywood
Yes,
night for the
yeah.
Hollywood night, best
Yeah, so
outfit you can put on,
Yeah.
and just come up, chill up
Yeah.
with us, and like hang out with us, yeah. And share this thing to your own friends and call them up, So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yes, and like, comment, and
like,
share.
comment, and share.
And
Radioadda, we're at the Radioadda right now,
Yes.
so yeah.
Yes.
See you on 31st of October at Durango's in Bandra. Just come. We'll have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.